a real shame neither of us has a state-of-the-art science lab to run some tests.
I'll go make sure the coast is clear. Meet you there?
Give me a call when you're ready.
Hey, I just saw what happened at Coney. What was that?
Well, remember my friend Harry?
Yeah? That was him? How?
Honestly, no idea. I think it's this treatment he's been... Oh, that's Harry. Gotta go.
Hey, I cleared out the foundation.
All right, I'll swing by.
Swing by. Man, how many times have you said that and meant it literally?
Prowler code says okay to stash here.
My pleas for peace have been rejected by calls for violence. From...
Getting the hang of this thing.
Think I can pull that steam pipe up.
See, you cleared out my stash.
Call you back in a sec.
I'm missing Grandpa at Prospect Park. Oh, man. Better go check that out.
Hold up! I'll hit you back! Which one of you is the alpha? Come on. More?
See, you cleared out my stash at the old radio station.
Was wondering where I was.
That station was the hottest ticket in Brooklyn for up-and-coming hip-hop artists back in the day.
You and Pops get any airtime?
We got close, but they bumped us last minute for this next level built by the staff.
Oh, hold on! See you, Miles? Time for some science.
These wind turbines are tiny but mighty. Once deployed on high altitude currents, they are a potentially self-sustaining source of clean power. Eventually, they'll shuttle back and forth to a dock. But right now, we're looking for a way to place these for an initial test run.
I think I can get these up to the right altitude with the web wings. They don't call it Brooklyn Heights for nothing. Here we go! Huh. Web wings alone aren't getting me enough lift. I need a little push. The intersection of Court and Montague is super windy. I've certainly lost enough papers walking through there. Let's use that as a natural wind tunnel. Now to deploy. Fly free, little turbine. Kabam! One more. There we go. Great. They're all happily launched. I'll just head back. The turbine's been compromised? What? How? Need to check on that. Talon drones attacking the turbine. I've got to stop them. You guys again! I really wish we'd stop meeting like this!
Stay out of our way, and we won't have to.
Oh, really? I'm in your way? Okay, that's all of them. Now to get this turbine back in place. There, all up and running. I should make sure Dr. Wynn sets up some turbine security for these.
Danny? Test plan? Let's talk about Coney Island. First off, the latest news from first responders is many injuries, but no fatalities. Small blessings. But we have got a lot of unknowns. Who perpetrated the attack? Who was the man who helped Spider-Man? I've got to be honest, folks. This is giving me not good flashbacks to the underground and Roxxon brawls of last year. Here's hoping that with 2 Spider-Men in town, we can steer away.
Spider-Man, thank you for coming.
Teacher!
I'm looking for my grandpa Earl. He kept talking about meeting someone here, and now he's gone, and... Can you please help me find him?
Any clues on where he might be?
Just this picture. He was staring at it all morning.
Oh, this looks familiar. Some kind of exhibit. Looks like this was taken 60 years ago. Around the same time of year, too. I'll find him. Don't worry.
Please hurry. He gets confused, and I just don't want him to get scared or hurt or...
I will. Don't worry. This is the place, but no Grandpa. Let's see. Did you leave any hints behind? Someone put a flower arrangement by the sea lion pool. What's that? Yep, addressed to the man himself.
A wonderful ale. It's sunny today, around 85 degrees. No, I've already read this.
Hey, he's not at the zoo, but I found a note addressed to him that says something about a botanical garden.
My grandparents used to take weekend walks through the botanical gardens. That has to be where he is.
That hat on the bench. If that's Grandpa Earl's, he's definitely got style. This is Grandpa's inhaler. He probably needs it. The substance analyzer should do the trick. If I isolate the compound, maybe I can create a trail that will lead to Grandpa.
This video.
Hey, he isn't at the gardens either. But I found his inhaler and was able to science my way into creating a trail I can follow. I'll let you know when I find him.
Oh no, really? Please hurry. He needs that thing like he needs lungs. Lately, I've been so busy. Sometimes taking care of him felt like a thing I had to do. But the thought of losing him... all I want is to sit with him. What's wrong with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's hard to balance your own personal life with other responsibilities. Believe me, I know. We all do what we can.
Bring these things to Bill's place. Let's go check.
I found your grandpa by the lake. I'll sit with him until you get here.
You did? I'm on my way. Stay right there.
Hey there, sir.
Spider-Man? Whatever you think I did, I didn't.
Your granddaughter asked me to find you.
Granddaughter. Oh. Well, tell her I'll be back in a minute. I proposed to my wife here. Right here, where we sit.
Wow, really? I have to ask, how'd you propose?
First off, we had to go to the zoo. Never met a soul who loved animals more than that woman. I was terrified. I meant to ask her at the meerkats. She said they reminded her of me, but my knees were knocking, man. I couldn't see straight. We left the zoo and just kept walking. Ended up here. She... If you saw her, man, just perfect. But clumsy. Nearly fell into that pond there. Face first. You ever been in love, Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
It's beautiful. Nothing more beautiful. Can I tell you something, Spider-Man? I know I'm fading. It's scary as hell. Thought I'd be ready, but nothing gets you ready. Nothing. When I'm here, it's like she is too. Like I'm living it all over again. All nervous and sweating and whatnot. Then I look into her eyes and it's like I'm home. I was so nervous that day, Spider-Man. Almost didn't even ask. It's like I blinked. No.
I'm sorry.
You said my granddaughter was looking for me? Let's go see her.
I should have guessed you'd come here. Sorry we lost track of each other.
It was my fault for wandering off. But Spider-Man took good care of me. Had a nice chat about your grandma.
Oh yeah? She used to love this spot, huh? I feel like I spent every weekend here with her, feeding the duck.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know much. I know that she loved you.
I know, Grandpa. She was always saying, Tasha,
Have you heard the one about the criminal who went to prison and came out a better person? Me either. But that's what Quentin Beck would have us believe. After his numerous crime sprees... Who could forget when he made Spider-Man look like a moron chasing an imaginary flying bus of school children while he made off with $2 million in diamonds? He finally landed himself where he belonged. Behind bars. Now he's out and wants us to accept him back into society as a fully rehabilitated individual. Let me tell you something. I know one thing to be 100% certain. People do not change. Once a criminal, always a criminal. I don't know if this was a clerical error in our judicial system, but there is no way this man has paid his dues and repented for the damage he's caused. Do not trust this con artist. Attend his attractions at your own risk. And while we're at it, I can think of 2 other costume criminals that belong in prison with Beck. But that's for another podcast.
Storm.
Hunters doing a stakeout? Not in my neighborhood. ETA. Bet you're wishing that cloaking tech hadn't failed right about now. That looked expensive, sorry!
Yeah.
That reminds me. I should update my suit software.
Muito ofensa. Too close. Will this be too far? I have no idea. It is too far. I hate that button. The fire didn't work. Now it's more fun. Oh, Spider-Fan 92.
Hey! That's over the speed limit! Wait, are you baiting me? You're baiting me! Ugh.
No, you get close.
I know a full move I like to do some stuff. Come on. That wasn't a full move. Then I remember this thing. Never mind, I was going to get like that. It's a this thing doesn't have doors. It does have doors.
And we're gonna have to revoke your license. Not bad.
I was thinking about how I make this.
Ah. The Manhattan Bridge. Can you
1461.
believe they started building it in 1901? Finished
20.
in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now it's just amazing the history that's in the city.
Getting after that crystal. And I never thought I would jump on Jim's feet.
Just how many of you are there? What are you protecting? Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sand crystal time.
If they did anything to you, I can feel the sand. take over, and then they splash me with some chemical. Don't know what it is, but trying my hardest to stay awake. I'm fading fast until I see black.
Must have used some strong stuff to knock out Sandman. But what happened to Keemia?